Hey everybody! Have you ever wondered what makes women tick when it comes to, intimacy? We're diving deep into a topic that's often whispered about, but rarely discussed openly: women and their sex drive. Get ready for some eye-opening psychology facts and insights into the world of attraction. We're going to uncover some surprising things that women with a high sex drive do, things that men often miss. Understanding each other better, especially when it comes to this, is like having the secret code to a happy and fulfilling relationship. So buckle up and let's get started. Chapter 1. The Reality of Women with High Sex Drive. Let's talk about feeling misunderstood. It can feel isolating, like you have to hide a part of yourself to fit in. Many women feel like they can't talk openly about their desires without being labeled. Every woman is different, and our desires are as unique as we are. There's no right or wrong when it comes to sex drive. Your feelings are valid and it's okay to own your desires. Chapter 2. The Psychology of Desire. Let's get into the fascinating world of psychology. What's going on in our brains when we talk about sex drive? Well, it's not just about what happens in the bedroom, that's for sure. Our brains are wired for connection, and for some women, that connection is deeply intertwined with physical intimacy. It's about feeling desired, cherished, and understood on a physical and emotional level. Hormones play a big role too, of course. We've got testosterone, estrogen, and a whole party of other chemicals in our bodies that influence our moods, our energy levels, and yes, our sex drive. But here's the thing. It's not just about biology. Our upbringing, our experiences, and even our cultural background all play a part in shaping our relationship with intimacy. It's like a big, beautiful puzzle, and understanding all the pieces can help us embrace our desires with confidence and understanding. Chapter 3. How Societal Norms Impact Women's Sex Drive. Let's talk about those unspoken rules I mentioned earlier. The ones that say women should be demure and men should be the pursuers. Yeah, those rules are so outdated. For generations, women have been told to suppress their desires, to be ashamed of their bodies, and to put everyone else's needs before their own. It's no wonder so many women feel conflicted about their sex drive. It's like we're constantly getting mixed messages. On one hand, we're bombarded with images of sexuality, but on the other hand, we're shamed for expressing our own desires openly. Talk about confusing. But here's the good news. Things are changing. More and more women are challenging these outdated norms and embracing their sexuality with confidence and joy. It's time to rewrite the rules and create a world where women feel empowered to express their desires freely and without judgment. Chapter 4. Spot the Signs. What a high sex drive really looks like. What are some signs that a woman might have a high sex drive? Every woman is different, but there are common clues. She might be more physically affectionate. Think hugs, cuddles, and playful touches. She might also be more direct about her needs. Instead of hints, she'll tell you what she wants. And let's not forget eye contact. If she's holding your gaze intensely, she might be interested. Communication is key. If unsure, just ask. Chapter 5. Speaking Her Truth. How Women Communicate Their Needs. Communication is key in any relationship, but it's especially important when it comes to intimacy. But here's the thing. Not everyone communicates in the same way. Some women might be super direct about their needs and desires, while others might be a little more subtle. It's like learning a new language. But trust me, it's worth the effort. Pay attention to her body language. Is she leaning in when you talk? Is she making eye contact? These are all signs that she's engaged and interested. And don't be afraid to ask questions. If you're not sure what she means, just ask for clarification. It shows that you care about her needs and that you're willing to listen. Remember, communication is a two-way street. Be open and honest about your own needs and desires, and create a safe space for her to do the same. Chapter 6. The Power of Openness. Building Intimacy Through Communication. Open communication is like the foundation of a strong and healthy relationship. It's about creating a safe space where both partners feel comfortable expressing their needs and desires without fear of judgment. When we communicate openly, we build trust, intimacy, and a deeper understanding of each other. It's like we're peeling back the layers and revealing our true selves to one another. But open communication isn't just about talking. It's also about listening. Really listening. When your partner is sharing something vulnerable, put down your phone, make eye contact, and give them your undivided attention. And don't be afraid to be vulnerable yourself. Share your own thoughts and feelings, even if they are a little scary. Vulnerability is where true connection happens. Remember, open communication is a journey, not a destination. It takes time, effort, and a willingness to be open and honest with each other. Chapter 7. The Benefits of Understanding Her Drive. Imagine a relationship where both partners feel understood, desired, and satisfied. That's the power of understanding and accepting your partner's sex drive. When you take the time to learn about each other's needs and desires, you create a deeper level of intimacy and connection. It's like you're speaking each other's love languages fluently. Not only that, but understanding your partner's sex drive can lead to a more fulfilling and passionate sex life. You'll be able to communicate your needs more effectively, experiment with new things, and create a truly magical experience together. But it's not just about the physical aspect. When you feel sexually connected to your partner, it spills over into other areas of your relationship. You'll feel more confident, more loved, and more connected overall. So, take the time to learn about each other's desires. It's an investment in your relationship that will pay off in countless ways. Chapter 8. Debunking Common Misconceptions. Let's address the elephant in the room, shall we? There are so many misconceptions about women and their sex drives. One myth is that women don't enjoy sex as much as men. Wrong! Women can experience pleasure and desire just as much. Another myth is that women with high sex drives are promiscuous. This is untrue and hurtful. A woman's sex drive has nothing to do with her character. Finally, women don't only want sex in committed relationships. Some women are comfortable exploring their sexuality outside of commitment. Every woman is different, and her sex drive is just one part of who she is. Let's embrace the beautiful diversity of human sexuality. Chapter 9. Tips for Understanding Your Partner. All right, gentlemen, this one's for you. Here are a few tips to help you better understand and support your partner when it comes to her sex drive. First and foremost, be open-minded and non-judgmental. Remember, there's no right or wrong when it comes to sex drive. Second, listen to her. Pay attention to what she's saying, both verbally and non-verbally. Third, don't be afraid to ask questions. If you're unsure about something, just ask. It shows that you care and that you're willing to learn. Fourth, be patient. It might take time for her to feel comfortable opening up to you about her desires. And finally, be respectful of her boundaries. Just because she has a high sex drive doesn't mean she's always in the mood. Remember, understanding and accepting your partner's sex drive is a journey, not a destination. Be patient, be open-minded, and most importantly, be respectful. Chapter 10. A final word on intimacy and understanding. We've covered a lot of ground today, but the most important takeaway is this. Open communication, understanding, and acceptance are the keys to a happy and fulfilling relationship. When we embrace our own desires and the desires of our partners, we create a space for intimacy, connection, and true love to flourish. Remember, there's no shame in having a high sex drive, and there's no shame in having a low sex drive either. What matters most is that we communicate our needs and desires to our partners, and that we treat each other with respect and understanding. So let's ditch the outdated norms and embrace the beautiful diversity of human sexuality. Let's create a world where everyone feels empowered to express their desires freely and without judgment. Well, that was fun. I hope you learned something new today about women and their amazing, complex selves. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on more relationship advice from yours truly. Now I want to hear from you. What are your thoughts on this topic? Share your experiences, questions, and maybe even a funny story or two in the comments below. Let's keep the conversation going. Thanks for watching, everyone. And for even more tips on building stronger and more fulfilling relationships, check out the related videos popping up on your screen right now. See you next time.